Hello, my dear students. Today we continue working with reported speech, непряма мова. Let's revise some information before doing different exercises. Reported speech означає, що ми переказуємо слова іншої людини. І маємо при цьому пам'ятати такі правила. Open the books on page 152 or look at my screen. Here we have got some rules. The first one we should remember, or we must remember the time shift. In reported speech, we use past tenses. Be attentive, past tenses. But such modal verbs as should, could, might, ought to, and would don't have any change. Be attentive with the shift of the words which mean the place and time. Today, that, day now, then, at the moment, at that moment, day, the day before, the previous day, last week, month, year, the week, month, year before, the previous week, month, year. Tomorrow, the next or following week. Next week, month, year, the following week, month, year. This, that, these, those, here, there. We can use that when reporting or leave it out. But Ukrainians maybe need to say that it helps to make our speaking more comfortable, it seems to me. We can use say or tell to introduce a reported statement, but remember that tell must have an object. One more important rule. When reporting questions, remember not only about the time shift, but also to change the question word order into affirmative sentence order. We form general questions with the use of we, if, or whether, and detailed questions or special questions with the use of who, when, where, what time, and so on. One more rule about request and order. I'd like to revise with this material. If in the sentence we have please, we put asked to plus infinitive. In affirmative sentence and in the negative sentence, we must put not to plus infinitive. One more time, please, we change into asked. If we don't have please, just order, request, climb a tree, don't lie down. We should use told to plus infinitive in the affirmative sentence, and in negative sentence, not to plus infinitive. One more time. Please, asked, or not to plus infinitive. Order, told, to plus infinitive in affirmative sentence, and not to in the negative one. Let's practice. I ask you to take your pens or pencils, please. If you have a book, open it on page 82. If you don't have a book, I ask you to open your exercise book or just write on the sheet of paper. At the end of the lesson, your task will be to take a picture, a photo of your book or of your exercise book and attach your writing, pictures of your writing to the lesson in classroom. So you have to write with me. Exercise 1, page 82. The task is rewrite the following sentences into reported speech. And let's start with the first one. I've donated some money to the conservation charity, said Miranda. Look, I've donated. Remember that we have to write the sentence using the past tenses. So, Miranda said that she not have donated, but had donated money to the conservation charity. If you want, you can stop the lesson and continue your writing. And now number 2. The teacher is going to give us some extra lessons on computer programming, said Mike. Mike said that the teacher not is going but was going to give them, don't forget about the pronouns, some extra lessons on computer programming. Number 3. Debbie, I'll see you for lunch in the cafeteria, said Dave. Dave said that he would see her because Debbie is a girl for lunch in the cafeteria. Number 4. I don't really like going around exhibitions, said Sarah. Sarah said that she not don't but didn't really like going around exhibitions. Number 5. I visited Frank in hospital yesterday afternoon, said Allison. Allison said that she had visited past simple into past perfect. Frank in hospital not yesterday afternoon but the previous afternoon. Number 6. I wasn't working when Jane phoned, said Cassie. Cassie said that she not wasn't working, past continuous into past perfect continuous, had been working, not phoned, but had phoned. Діти, наголошую, що ви дивитеся урок у відеозапису, тому що я тут швидше це все проговорюю, коментую. Бачите, я попідкреслювала важливі нюанси, де треба звернути увагу. Звичайно, що ви з такою швидкістю не можете записувати. Ставите урок на паузу, роздивляєтеся, записуєте. Ще раз, в кого є підручник, в підручнику, хоч там зовсім мало місця, хочете відразу пишіть до зошита. А в кого немає підручника, той однозначно записує в зошит, але лише перероблені речення. Ми зробили тільки 6 from exercise 1. Now let's work with exercise 2 on page 82. And the task is to write an email to your friend to tell him what was said. If you want, you can write here, or if you want, you can write in your exercise books. We have to change every single sentence. I've been thinking about improving our local health center for a long time because it doesn't serve the needs of all the patients in the area. We need to change verbs, tenses, pronouns, the expressions of time, place, and so on, and remember the word order in the sentence. Let's start writing like in our books. Hi, Paul. I heard a doctor on the radio last week. He said that they had been thinking past. We change into the other past. But the same rule is for present perfect. Present perfect continuous, we change into past perfect continuous. Had been thinking about improving our local health center for a long time because not it doesn't, but it didn't suit the needs of all the patients area. Ще раз. Кожне дієслово, кожен час ставимо in the past. Але який той past? Відповідно до ситуації. Last year, we received over 100 complaints about the service. He also said that not last year, but the year before, they not received, but had received, past simple на past perfect, over 100 complaints about the service. Complaints about the service. The next one. So we're going to make a few changes. The doctor said that they, not we, but they, not are going, but were going to make a few changes. Doctors' working hours will be different, and there will be a range of different phone numbers to use to contact us more easily. He said the doctor's working hours would be different, and there would be a range of different phone numbers to use to contact them more easily. Ще раз наголошую, це відеозапис. У мене вже все надруковане. Повірте, я витратила на це не 1 годину, щоб це все для вас надрукувати, щоб ви мали можливість переглянути у зручний для вас час. Тому не заздріть швидкості, з якою я це все відразу видаю з відповідями. Майте терпіння, ставте на паузу, записуйте, прокручуйте в голові механізм, як я змінювала речення на reported speech. The next. Matt Dawson has designed a leaflet that sets out the changes clearly, and we hope it will be very useful. we have to change every underlined word. He also said that Matt Dawson had not present perfect, but past perfect. A leaflet that said in past simple set out the changes clearly, and they hope present simple, past simple, hoped, will be, would be. The next exercise, exercise 3 on page 82. The task is rewrite the following sentences into reported speech. We have got questions. Be attentive. Will you wait for me after school? Зверніть увагу, я читаю запитання, і у мене pronouns are not stressful. Stressed, are not stressed. Вони не наголошені. For me. Виявляєте, службова частина мови в англійській наголошена, а займенник ні. Will you wait for me after school? Якщо це речення питання general, то інтонація висхідна. Will you wait for me after school? Які вам нюансики англійської? He asked me, якщо це general question, ми маємо почати з if або whether. Зверніть увагу, порядок слів in questions не такий, як у reported speech. Чому? Нам правило сказало, що ми маємо переробити в ствердження. If I would wait for him after school. Зверніть увагу, розділовий знак в кінці речення у нас не знак питання, а крапка. І ви мене запитаєте, а чому тут him, а не her, or us, for example? Як правило, коли ми не знаємо ситуації, обирається чоловічий рід, як інфінітив для речень. Number 2. What time do you plan on leaving tomorrow morning? Якщо у нас special question, інтонація висхідна. В першому була висхідна, у другому нисхідна. Отже, для загального питання вгору висхідна, для спеціального вниз нисхідна. What time do you plan on leaving tomorrow morning? Так. He asked us. Далі ставимо слово у спеціальному питанні what time сюди, не if, не whether, а what time, те, з якого починається, це special question. Subject we, plan, look at this word, we have double N. Чому подвоєння кінцевого приголосного? Бо закінчується на приголосну, який передує коротка голосна. Не тому, що слово малесеньке. Наприклад, слово preferred і слово traveled теж мають подвоєння в кінці речення. On leaving, not tomorrow morning, but next morning. Number 3. How many times have you failed this exam? He asked me, дивіться, не if, а це питання у нас special, тому виносимо how many times сюди. I, present perfect, на past perfect, had failed, not this, but that. Number 4. Can you give me a lift home after the concert next Friday? Can you give me a lift home after the concert next Friday? He asked me. Це у нас general question. Значить, ставимо if or whether. I not can, but could give him. Знову ця ситуація, кажу, коли не знаємо, про кого йде мова, вибираємо в якості своєрідного інфінітиву чоловічий рід. A lift home after the concert, not next Friday, but following Friday. Don't be late for the start of the lecture this afternoon. Так, у нас є наказ. Пам'ятаємо собі правило. Коли немає please, має вжитися слово told. І обов'язково має бути object. He told us. Заперечне значить not to, infinitive be. Late for the start of the lecture. Not this, but that afternoon. Shall I do the online research for our project tonight? He asked me if he should do the online research for our project not tonight, but that night. Давайте глянемо на це речення. Ви мені скажете, що модальне не змінюється, no changes. В англійській мові ще зустрічаються такі питання, такі речення, коли крім will вживаємо shall. Ну, наприклад, коли ви на уроці кажете, мені читати? Мені виходить до дошки? От в таких випадках ми вживаємо не will, а shall. Shall I read? Shall I go to the blackboard? Так от, воно тут не в якості модального, а воно є синонімом для will, для такого більш значення з проханням, перепитуванням, щось наближено до polite request. Так от, якщо це не модальне дієслово, значить нам його треба змінити. Will на would, а shall на should. Спеціально звертаю вашу увагу на ось це речення. The next exercise is exercise 4 on pages 82 and 83. The task is to read the dialogues and report them in one sentence. He asked me and I said, told him. Be attentive. We have got A, B speakers in this exercise, but our task is to make only one sentence. Нагадую, що пишете лише відповіді, хто працює в зошитах. Переписувати початкову ситуацію не треба. Where did you buy that scarf? I bought it in the market and it cost 10 pounds. Наголошую. Переказуємо слова іншої людини. Порядок слів у реченні зовсім інший. Розділові знаки тільки крапка. He asked me where. Чому не if? Тому що це special question. Past simple, past perfect. I had bought that scarf and said I. Bought past simple, past perfect. Had bought in the market and it. Past simple cost в past perfect. Had cost 10 pounds. Number 2. What did you think of the exam we had last week? What did you think of the exam we had last week? I made a real mess of the questions and I don't think I passed. He asked me what I had thought of the exam we had not last week, but the week before я обрала. And I said that I had made a real mess of the questions and I didn't think I had passed. Якщо хочете, ви можете спочатку зробити самі, а потім звірити свої відповіді з моїми слайдами. Number 3. How long will you be staying in New York? We're supposed to be staying there for 3 days before traveling on Los Angeles for a week. He asked me how long I would be staying in New York, and I said that we were supposed to be staying there for the 3 days before traveling on to Los Angeles for a week. Number 4. What did the teacher say about the trip tomorrow? I wasn't listening. Сподіваюся, такої ситуації в нас не буде з правилами. We have to get to school by 8:30 and we need to bring a packed lunch. He asked me what the teacher had said. Чому? Тому що питання в past simple я маю поставити зовсім інший порядок слів у реченні, плюс past perfect. About the following trip as he... look. Trip tomorrow I change into the following trip as he wasn't listening на past perfect continuous. Had been listening. And I said that we had to get to school by 8:30 and we need into needed. The next exercise, exercise 5 on page 83. In this exercise, you should write the sentences, not only the verbs, but the pieces of the sentences. And in this exercise, you have to, ви мусите писати в зошиті цю вправу. Дуже мало місця, дуже мало місця. Якщо ви якимось магічним чином зможете вставити ці частинки речень, зверніть увагу, не лише дієслова, а цілі частинки треба вставити сюди, дивлячись на діалог. Тому моя порада, my advice is writing in your exercise books. I have got number 6 on my screen. Hi, Jamie, where are you going? Where she was going. Maybe let's write the whole text. Linda, I saw Jenny at lunchtime and I asked her where she was going. Можливо, ви захочете спочатку зробити цю вправу самостійно, а потім просто звірити з моїм екраном. Це було б чудово. I thought you had a science test today. Because I had thought she had had a science test that day. Don't tell anyone. I'm going to meet Grant for a coffee. And then we're going to the cinema. I've told the teacher that I have to go to the dentist. Oh, girls. Number 3. She asked me not to tell anyone that she was going to meet Grant for a coffee, and then they were going to the cinema. She said that she had told the teacher that she had to go to the dentist. Zayda, she was going, Zayda на слайді, had to go to the dentist. Full stop. Don't worry, I pretend I haven't seen you. Enjoy the film. I told her not to worry and that I would pretend that I hadn't seen her. I told her to enjoy the film. Дивіться, наказ enjoy the film. Told her to enjoy the film. Thanks. Can you tell Linda what I'm doing and that I might be late for our tennis match? She then asked if I could tell you what she was doing and that she might be late for your tennis match. Пам'ятаємо, що модальні в reported speech не змінюються. I said I would. So now I've told you. The next exercise is exercise 7 on page 83. Тут теж дуже мало місця, тому рекомендую записувати в зошитах або на листочках, на яких ви працюєте. I'm going to say the sentence. Your task is to say and then write. Where the station? What do you think? Say this sentence. Check. He asked me where the station was. Хай вас не дивує. Порядок слів у реченні зовсім не такий. Чому? Бо є питання, а є непряма мова. Коли ми переказуємо слова іншої людини, тому порядок слів у реченні не такий. Number 2. How should I translate this phrase? Think. He asked me how he should translate that phrase. Знову ж таки, я беру чоловічий рід в якості своєрідного інфінітиву для перероблених речень. Number 3. Do you want to go to the cinema? General question. He asked us if we wanted to go to the cinema. General question. Тому ставимо if or whether. Number 4. How can I make an apple pie? Special question. He asked me how he could make an apple pie. Number 5. Where did Frank go? Special question. He asked me where Frank had gone. Past simple, na past perfect. And the last one, number 6. What time will you be home? Special question. He asked me what time I would be home. And this is the last exercise for today. Let's sum it up. Що ж ми робили сьогодні на уроці? Сьогодні на уроці ми ще раз проговорили, як це reported speech, непряма мова. Пригадали всі особливості запису речень в непрямій мові. Діти, якщо хтось до сих пір не зрозумів якогось нюанса, передивляєтеся чи першу частинку, чи ось цю другу частинку нашої теми, до тих пір, поки ви не зрозумієте. Дуже велика кількість вправ була дана в якості тренувальних вправ. Сьогодні виконали багато, тому продивляйтеся, виконуйте уважно, бо your home task is to prepare for the test. Підготуватися до тесту з цієї теми на наступний урок. Нагадую, що зараз я вас прошу прикріпити фото у Classroom вашого підручника, де ви записували за мною речення. Якщо ви працювали в зошиті чи на листочку, теж хочу побачити всі вправи, які ви зі мною виконували. And now, thank you for the lesson. Goodbye.